everybody. Tonight I wanted to talk a little bit about my father. And just for reference, my dad actually went to Harvard Business School. And for comparison, I just quit a job at a summer camp. And I'm not here to make value judgments about those two lifestyle choices, but I will tell you that one of us had to pay the other's rent. And I won't say which one's which, but there's a whole check bouncing and, a whole thing. Actually, I think I know what you think I'm going to talk about, how my dad says he's disappointed in me. And that's not true. My dad has never said that he's disappointed in me. You see it in the eyes every once in a while. Actually, when I graduated college, my friend had a medal because he graduated at the top of his class. And my dad went up to me and he said, "Allyn, where's your medal?" And I was like, "Dad, I left it in my apartment." And the joke was, I didn't have the medal. And when he figured out, he laughed. But at the same time, he saw his love for me die just an infinitesimal amount. Just a tiny bit of that love died. And it's weird kind of growing up in this household, because I try and do stuff my dad likes. And my dad reads the Wall Street Journal, and he'll send me articles from the Wall Street Journal. And I always respond and say, "Oh, great read, loved it." And the problem is, I don't have a subscription to the Wall Street Journal, so I can't read any of it. And I'll remind my dad this every once in a while, and he'll be like, "Allyn, there is nothing more important for a young man than a subscription to the Wall Street Journal." And I'll be like, "Dad, I ran out of toilet paper this week and had to use paper towels instead." So, not to say that the Wall Street Journal isn't important, but there are other things too that I need in my home, sometimes. But, in this house I grew up, and it was a little weird because I never had the sex talk, I never had the drinking and driving talk, but I did have the tattoo talk. And if you're unaware of the tattoo talk, we'd be watching a movie, and a character would come on screen, and it'd be, coded, a biker or something, and my mom would be like, "I just want you to know that a tattoo is permanent." She got quiet as she went. And I would be like, "Oh, really? Because a baby or herpes isn't? We're not going to talk about that." No. I shouldn't make fun of her because the truth is, I don't have any tattoos. I've never had any tattoos, so it really worked. The downside is I do have AIDS. So it's a give and a take in this household. We're all, we're living and learning. But actually, I recently looked at my yearbook because I hate myself. But a lot of people assume when they see me that I went to private school because of this, the loafers and everything. But it's not true. I went to public school my entire life. It just happened to be one of those public schools where the Parent Association bought us 5 turf fields, a trip to Europe, and 2 state football championships. So a little different than most, but I shouldn't make fun of the football team because they worked really hard, and those sexual assault allegations were never proven in court. But it's actually true. We played in Giant Stadium. Our football team played. And we won the game on the last play, and as our running back ran the final winning touchdown into the end zone, I just thought to myself, hard work and dedication can always be overcome by inexhaustible wealth. So it kind of helped out that we had all the equipment and they were poor. Just something fun for you. But back to the yearbook, I was flipping through and I found the superlative section. And if you don't know, superlatives is like most athletic or most likely to succeed. And I thought it was weird because the people who were picked for those weren't very accurate. Like the kid who won most athletic should have been most likely to be a gym teacher. And the people who won cutest couple should have been most likely to contract mouth herpes in a nightclub and not tell your partner. So that was fun. But I actually, when I was younger, I really wanted to win one of those. And the problem was, I didn't have any noticeable or recognizable talents, except for, class comedian. I really wanted to be class comedian. And there's only really one other kid named Rick who could have been class comedian as well, who's kind of funny. Just for comparison for our comedic styles, one of my jokes I used to say was when we were referring to the girls who hung out with the lacrosse team, I called them laxtitudes. And for comparison, Rick, his sense of humor was more like going into a bathroom stall and drawing a penis, or taking a textbook and drawing a penis on it, or taking someone he didn't like and calling them a penis. So his work was more thematically consistent, I would say, across the board, while mine had a little more, mine was more of a kind of cerebral with just a tinge of loneliness. But in the end, actually, him and his lacrosse friends handed out tickets to the lacrosse game in exchange for votes, and he actually won in the end because of that. And I was kind of bummed. But there's an addendum. A couple years later, I ran into Rick, and we were at the gym, and it turned out that his latest penis masterpiece had gotten him kicked out of college. And he was working at the gym. And, I walked up to him, and he's like, "Oh, if it isn't the kid who didn't win funniest in college, or in high school." And I was like, I shot the shit. And he told me he got kicked out, and I was like, "That's terrible." And I was walking around thinking, "That's horrible." The kid who actually won class comedian really should have been most likely to clean up the fat guy's sweat off of the arm machine. All right, thank you guys.